What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait, I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing. I really don't know why I'm laughing, but welcome to the breakdown, episode 720. Why do I have this smirk on my fucking face? I honestly don't know why I'm fucking laughing. Oh my God. I'm only laughing because I'm looking at the timeline. It's fucking hilarious. Everybody's fucking crying out here. And I really do mean that, like, the stock market is doing so much better, like setting all-time highs and shit. S&P just like flying. Thank God, man. Thank God. Thank God. I said you need to. Yeah, I remember being in spaces. And I was like, Spaces, for those who are tuning in from other, social media networks. Spaces is like on X Spaces or Twitter Spaces. It's like everybody comes into like a massive three-way call, and you're all chopping it up, you're all talking. And I remember like a few months ago, I was like, yo, you have to diversify. You got to buy land. You got to buy crypto. You got to buy stocks. You got to be in everything, man. Buy a parking lot, rent it out, or, get a franchise, whatever it is, man. Like, get passive income. That was really my message. And I got so much flack for it. I ain't going to name the person either, man. If they're watching, they know. I was like, man, like, if you're up $5 million right now, you better take out like 500, 600, $1 million and put it into Bitcoin. I don't know. I was told that I don't know what I'm talking about. I was told that I don't know what I'm saying. I'm talking. when you have money and when you're not over allocated into shit, you're not worried. Like this kind of market, you're participating. You're looking for like, okay, Bitcoin might hit 60K again, 61, whatever it is. Okay, let me pick up some more. That's the kind of attitude you have. You wake up, you're energized, you wipe your ass, you took a shower, you cleaned yourself, you put deodorant on, you're ready. You are ready. You are ready. You're not like, oh my God, I gotta pay my bills. I don't know what it's, and that's what happens to a lot of people. You know, y'all go all in. And I respect it from some parts. Like I respect going all in, betting on yourself. But then you got bills to pay. Like, okay, rewind real quick. You want to play this fucking game? You need, and you want to go full in 24/7. You're here 24/7. You're okay. Do you have enough money to survive for the next 3 to 4 years? That's a question that you have to ask yourselves. Have you budgeted? Have you put out a budget to where, okay, this is how much I need per month to survive, to pay the bills, in terms of like rent? Because a lot of you guys, I don't want to give you guys too much credit. Some of you guys still live with the folks. But for those that don't, you got to pay for rent, you got utilities, you got a car. I think some of you guys have a car. See, some of these things I'm saying, I'm like, man, some of these motherfuckers don't have any of the shit that I'm just naming out right now. But if you are somebody who steps outside, then you most likely have a car or you have to pay for transportation. So you got to calculate all this up. How much do I eat per month? All right, I need $10,000 per month to survive. Cool. 10 times 12. That's it. 10 times 12. You have that saved away. Now you have some money that you can play with. You put it into some assets, and now you wait patiently. That's it. It really is that. I'm not saying you'll win on all those plays you get into, but that's how easy it is. Y'all make it complicated. You also got to learn how to take profit. You guys are horrible profit takers, and then you come and blame everybody else for it. You literally come and you blame every single individual for your fucking losses. No, but I'm dead serious. Like, all kidding aside, it is really simple. You need 3 to 5 years worth of income, cash on the sideline, that can pay for your bills. I know a lot of people, some people don't even spend $10,000 a month. Some people are good on $5,000. Great. $5,000 per month is all you need to go ahead and cover your expenses. That's awesome. Now you're not worried about pulling money out of Bitcoin or Ethereum or your memes or your utility plays. You're not worried about this shit. You're not on the timeline crying. You're not panicking. You don't have an oxygen mask on your face, trying to get some air from your panic attack that you just suffered. And like a lot of you guys, and I go back to this, a lot of you guys have made good money. You've never seen this money in your lives. Like you've never seen this type of money in your life. Like a lot of you guys have never made more than $30,000 in a year. It's not, and that's not before taxes either. And you came to this space, and some of you guys made $100,000 to $200,000 off of a trade. Most of you guys don't even pull that money out. You're like, oh, great, look what I got. Guys, look what I got. You screenshot it to everybody, and that's the worst thing you could do. That's like, you absolutely jinx yourself when you screenshot. When you start screenshotting or people start sending you screenshot, that's when you know, as a fucking veteran in this game, to get the fuck out of the market. Because as soon as everybody starts screenshotting, that's when you gotta bounce. You never made $30,000 in a year. You're up 200 grand. You've never seen 200 grand in your life. Pull 50K out. Pull $50,000 out. Fucking pay yourself. Y'all refuse to do it. And like, you know what? If you've made 200 grand, let's say hypothetically, on some meme coin, and you don't have exposure to Bitcoin, imagine you could have just pulled 50 out or let's say Bitcoin's at 65, 66, 67, whatever, you could pull 67 out, put it into Bitcoin. It's so simple. Or take 67 out and put buy half a Bitcoin. Nothing that I'm saying here is fucking something that you got to go to MIT for, man. It is simple. You learn. I got to pause real quick. You don't learn this in school because the educational system is fucked. But you come to crypto or you come to fintech, Twitter, people are talking about this for free. They're out here providing this kind of value for free. You just rather troll the motherfucker or not listen at all. You know, the smartest people on this planet learn from other people's mistakes. And it's that simple. The smartest individuals on this planet learn from other people's mistakes. So if somebody comes out here and says, look, I try to do it this way, it never works, so I had to switch up, I would think you would listen to that individual. Instead, you take the same course and you go ahead and destroy yourselves. And then you're shocked. Like, I can't believe it happened to me. Well, you know why it happened to you? Because you don't listen. Stop trying to be a rebel, man. Stop being a rebel in this space, man. 2 ears, one mouth, man. You win. You win more when you have 2 ears, one mouth type of approach. Oh no. I'm just putting it out there. That's why I'm sitting back. Me personally, like, why did I laugh when we came onto the show? I'm laughing because, like, I find this hilarious watching people who have been in here for 3, 4 years. You have been here 3, 4 years and you still don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're still asked out. How are you still not in profit? I don't get it. How are you still not in profit? I'm amazed at how, like, yeah, I've seen some of you guys in 2016. In 2016, I've watched some of you guys. I've watched you guys. I've seen you guys crossing the street over here, man. You're still broke as fuck. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Stock market is doing great. Stock market keeps going up. I'm smiling because, yeah, like, this is what I talked about in terms of diversifying, like getting into everything. You know what's funny? When I would come to spaces and say that, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Really? Yeah, diversifying. Who does that? All the wealthiest people on this goddamn planet do that. So I'm going to watch what they do and how they maneuver versus how you maneuver. You don't even wash your ass. How can I trust somebody who doesn't wash their ass? You tell me. How can I trust you if you don't put deodorant on, you don't brush your teeth? Tell me. I'm supposed to trust you? You take screenshots of unrealized gains and I'm supposed to trust you. When I mention buying land and potentially like building a parking lot next to Costco for when people go to shop at Costco, they usually take a car with them. Costco would love, let's say that Costco's building a store in a really good area and you own that land and you can rent out that space that you've turned into a parking lot to them. I was getting destroyed for this. I was getting destroyed for saying, hey, take some of the money that you've earned from crypto, buy land, because land appreciates. It doesn't depreciate, or it stays fucking even. Okay, but it doesn't ever go down. Everybody's always looking for land. Why do you think the institutions continue to seek to buy land? Why do you think China was buying American soil, man? Land is valuable. No, David, you don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. You're stupid. What are you saying? Buy land. What is he? Whoa, look at him. He's talking about buying stocks, Apple stock. Yeah, buy Tesla. Go rewind. When I was saying buy Tesla or buy an app, buy something that's really undervalued. I bought Ford stock. Oh, look at this boomer. I'm not even a boomer. They're calling me a boomer and telling me that, oh, you're in the stock market. Oh, that's so boomerish. I'm like, hey, I think you can own, like, unlike Peter Schiff, who was on the show, I said you can both, and I told him when he was on here, you can own both, right? You can own Bitcoin and gold and silver and precious. It doesn't matter. You can be in everything. You guys have this sporting event mentality you guys have here has left you homeless. No, I will die on this. Like, no, motherfucker, I ain't dying on shit. Absolutely not. That is not happening. I am absolutely not. I love all the assets that I hold, but I am not married to you. We are not married. We are not in a relationship. You can open up that door and leave. Listen, I've round tripped. Early in my days, I round tripped. It hurt. It hurt. Absolutely hurts. Because you get caught up in the excitement. It's like, oh, we're going to 96 billion. Yeah, let's fucking go. Diamond hands. We're all going to make it. We're all going to make it to the nearest IHOP and split the motherfucking bill on like 3 pancakes. That's where we're all going to make it to, okay? And then we're going to all make it under that bridge in New York City, the Brooklyn Bridge, and we're all going to share a mattress together and a blanket, a used blanket we got off of some dude we raised enough funds for to go ahead and pay him for the used as blanket. Welcome to the breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. We can't even go to interviews, okay? We can't. Some of you guys can't even go to an interview because you don't have the proper clothing to go ahead and sit down in front of a motherfucker and just say, like, what are you good at? What skills you got? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta tell you, man. This space is fantastic, man. This is a fantastic space. You gotta love this space. Delusional space. 100% delusional. The shit we believe in. The shit we believe in, man. You know, imagine, like I say this all the time, man. Like, you're 100% invested into alligators. 100% invested into alligators. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at what is happening with Bitcoin today. Let's go to the G markets, right? Let's go to G markets and look at what's happening with Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin is at, where's me? Where am I at? There I am. Hello. My name is. Bitcoin is at, hold on, let me refresh and make sure that I'm still good. Bitcoin is at 67,725. It is down 4.51% in the last 24 hours. Market cap is 1.36 trillion. Total volume is 60.61 billion. Wow. And if Bitcoin had the market cap of Ethereum, it'd be dog shit. But I'd buy it. If Bitcoin had the market cap of Ethereum, $11,602.31, my ass would be selling everything that I got. I'd sell my underwears. I'd sell my ass. Wondering if I got taken off of TikTok for that one. I don't know. I haven't even looked at TikTok. Matter of fact, I should look at TikTok. Wonder if I got another violation. Yeah, I wake up to like violations on TikTok. It's wild. Every day I got a new violation from TikTok. You have been demonetized for breathing. That's right. You have been demonetized for breathing. I would sell if the market cap of if the price of Bitcoin was 11,006, I am telling you right now, I'd be on OnlyFans, Feet Finder, like whatever site is out there. I'm in. Like I'm doing like sweaty workouts. I'm wearing a crop top. Okay, I'm doing everything possible. I'm selling the neighbor's dog. Matter of fact, I'm going to list the neighbor's car. I will literally list the neighbor's car. Neighbor come out like, yo, where's my car? Yo, don't worry, we're in this together. I'll give you a 20% cut when we rally. Welcome to the breakdown, man. Welcome to the breakdown. We'll get into more of the, we'll look at more of that, some more assets. We'll look at some more assets from G Markets. We'll look at some memes. We'll look at some utilities. I'm just trying to put a smile on your face, man. I know you guys are suffering, but it's self-inflicted. Let me say this again. It is self-inflicted. Self-inflicted suffering. Look at your screenshots and you will understand why this is self-inflicted. Your screenshot is showing you $2 million profit. You took screenshots to show your friends you made a $2 million profit. You are now $4,233 in profit. You're not screenshotting because you're embarrassed. I got to tell you, leg day, I appreciate leg day, but my legs right now, oh my God. I'm telling you right now, if Bitcoin ever went down to like that price, I wanted to say some crazy shit right now, but I can't really say it. It has something to do with Diddy. But I ain't gonna say some crazy shit right now. I'm not going to do that. I will not do that. Let's look at Ethereum. What the fuck is Ethereum doing? It's at 1927, man. 1927. Jesus. If it had the market cap of Bitcoin, though, we'd be at $11,241. Up, that's a 6x. I didn't say 6x. I said that's almost a 6 X, okay? You imagine? Can you imagine? Not only with Ethereum, it would be great to actually have your Ethereum, but all your favorite cartoon characters would absolutely be flying through the roof. Welcome to the breakdown. Hi, my name is. You're like looking at me like, I can't stand this motherfucker. I'm looking at this guy right now on the screen. I can't stand him. You can't stand me because you should have listened to me. That's hey, listen, I'm not giving financial advice, but I'm out here like, hey, these are the moves I'm pulling. Nah. Won't do it. A lot of you guys hate me and you watch me. What have your friends taught you lately? What have your friends taught you lately? Landy's in the green room. We got Landy here for 15 minutes. By the way, we are live for the very first time. For the very first, you know what? I won't say it. I will make you sons of bitches find it. Instead of me telling you, y'all go ahead and seek it out and see where am I live from today. I love my, listen, and this is I'm answering somebody on TikTok. I love the haters. I love the haters. I'm actually smiling right now because that is, yeah, I am. It's YouTube. That's right. I am live on YouTube. I am 100% live on YouTube. I'm happy. I'm happy to be live on YouTube. This is the first day that we're live on YouTube. We'll hold some special contests. We're going to make some really cool content. It's not just going to be crypto. I want to talk a little bit about stocks. I also want to talk about buying property. And I also want to show you guys how sexy I am without a fucking shirt. Let's go. Let's go. You can get this suit in the city. You go down to Madison Avenue and you go ahead and tell them David sent me here. Let's bring in Landy. By the way, this show is sponsored, main title sponsor, Midnight. I'm going into Midnight City, and I'm going to do this on YouTube, so you can follow me on YouTube going into Midnight City. I got my own, like the character looks like me right now. We're going to Midnight City. We're going to broadcast, apparently, from Midnight City. This show will be broadcast to the people in Midnight City. Stocks are doing well, crypto's not. But I think I have my own thing here. You know, Mark Cuban might have just, Mark Cuban selling Bitcoin might have marked the bottom along with Mt. Gox doing their move again. So moving wallets, every single time they've done this, we've gone upwards. So there you go. Something that, a few little things that I'm going to throw out there that you can look into yourself. Okay. What's up with all these hand gestures right now? Like, I'm looking at my monitors and I'm seeing the delay happens here on the, when you're streaming, you have a delay. And I'm like, why am I using my hands like I'm about to, like we're about to go ahead and throw hands, man. Like, what's up with that? Why am I using my hands so much? I use my eyebrows to express myself. Now my hands, like, okay. Let me go ahead and bring in Landy. Landy the puppet. Landy, what's going on?
Hey, David.
What's going on?
Well, I mean, the market's doing what we talked about yesterday. So kind of not really unexpected. I know you were expecting it. I was expecting it on any kind of move below 70,000, 70,500. I'd mentioned yesterday 68 to $69,000 even in lower term timeframes is the area that you want to pay attention to, because if it's lost, we're going to see significantly lower. Um, Now it's about where do things kind of close for Bitcoin. I actually have some interesting data for you today, because I frequently talk to many of my peers that do fundamental and technical analysis, stare at charts all day. Um, and I think that what we are seeing now is going to define here in the next, you know, couple of weeks where Bitcoin goes next for the rest of summer, in terms of if we're going to see the bulls try to solidify the $60,000 area as a potential macro low structure, which um, I'm not of the opinion that it is. It's definitely not. Even if you believe that it can become the macro low, it's definitely not. Everything's kind of pointing up to this loading up for another leg down. And I wanted to share with you the ifs, because I think that it's important that people understand a few different things here about the market in terms of structure. Why are stocks doing so well? They didn't break structure on a monthly. Why is Bitcoin and crypto doing very poorly? Because they broke structure on the monthly. Very easy to see. This is the last higher low. That's a structure break. And then we got a retest of that structure break. Perfect retest. So this is a bear structure. It's a bear market. If we were going to go and just look at SPY, um, if you look at SPY, it's very, very simple. It never broke structure. Like, it's been an uptrend since the bear market. And this is not anything crazy. It's not anything unexpected. When you see a structural change, money's going to go where the strength is. And we'll see once we start to get structural changes in the crypto markets and in Bitcoin, then great. But you can see this is just all an uptrend, right? Off of the 22 lows for SPY here. And we live in a tale of two markets. One's in a bull market, one's in a bear market. And the reasons for that, people can argue about till they're blue in the face, but it really doesn't matter. That's the market that we're in. And there's some pretty interesting stuff that's occurring here with Bitcoin, especially when looking at some of these longer term timeframes. So, something very important to understand here on the weekly is that we can I'm going to focus in on two things here. That is compression and expansion and relative strength. And for Bitcoin, we see that off of the highs, we had this nice compression right at the highs. This is what was causing me to talk about, up in this area around, beware of 123 to 125, was because we had corrected down. We had a pretty volatile range, right? We started to expand. We shot right back to the top side and then chopped our way up into a compression. And moving from expansion into compression, you need to see the compression resolve to the upside. So above 123 to 125, I was looking for further, potentially 128, 130. And on real true expansion above there, I'd be looking, I was looking for about 150, only if we saw closes above 125. We did not see that. We saw closes right at 123. And then we compressed and then got a big move down. So this was expansion in a bear trend. And now we're moving from expansion into compression again. So the criteria is very, very clear. Closes below the lower second that lose 60K as the low, we're getting further expansion down, right? So we're going to go into another big leg down on the weekly time frame. but we would need to see that criteria met. For me personally, I'd need to see a close below the lower second, which is above 60K. So I can just define this very simply as if we close weeklies below $60,000 in a week over week close, we can then look to the mid 50s where the lower third is, around $55,000, $56,000. That's a weekly area of interest. And then any further expansion below there, we start looking significantly lower. More importantly, I've called this out and in the kind of way that I've looked at this in terms of areas below 60K to pay attention to if we do see this start to resolve to the downside. And that's where the lower third starts to run into these weeklies, essentially the mid to low 50s, anywhere from the low 50K, 52 and a half side to around $56,000. And we could see Bitcoin shoot through, hit this area. If it gets bought back up above 58 to 60K, great. Awesome. I would need to see it recapture then the actual primary lows on a close here around 62 and a half to 65. And then, maybe the bulls got a chance to set 60K at, or around that area as a macro low. But if we start to get expansion down through the mid 50s, we are destined for a very big area all the way from 38.5 to 48,240. And this is the prior bear market lower high. This is what kicked off the bear market in 2021 into 2022. So in this case, I have some confluence to show you. In terms of relative strength, you're getting a lot of people, whether they are analysts or not, going, well, I looked at RSI and this is around a bottom period, because if we scroll left, this is right around where we found the actual bottom in RSI back in 2022. Well, the problem with that statement is that we had to build bullish divergence, and the only way to build bullish divergence is to see lower lows and see relative strength hold up. So this was actually the first spike down to 17 and a half, right? So we actually got that $17,500 spike low. Once it closed, we had that very significant low in relative strength. We saw a little bit of an uptrend in lower term timeframes, and then it dumped out for the final low, or the last leg down at 15 and a half here. But it built up bullish divergence along the way. We do not have any of that right now, but I wanted to point out something significant here. If it is going to build bullish divergence, you'd want to see it doing it in these areas without seeing a lower RSI read than around $28,000. So, or 28,000, 26 read here on RSI. And that's significant because a read above there gives us down to $48,900. So anywhere between around $46,000 to $48,000. And that just so happens to be a key area. If Bitcoin does get expansion to the downside through the mid 50s, I would be looking right towards the top side of the prior bear lower high. This is also the ETF high. When ETFs first launched, Bitcoin ran up into $49,000, right around that bear market lower high. And then after the big sell-off to 38 and a half, which is a monthly close open higher low, or a lower low in this case, rather, higher low structure, depending on which side you were coming at it from the prior market cycle in 21. But we had a low run right into that high around the ETFs, almost perfectly there, right around the $48,000 level. So what I'm saying here is that the bulls, while they still have a shot to potentially create a macro low structure around the $58,000 to $60,000 level, it is not a macro low structure. It is not in, and it's pointing more towards another leg down. That doesn't mean that they don't have a shot at 60K or around 60K becoming the macro low area of interest. But realistically, what do you need to see if it does drop? You don't want to see closes below around $48,000 on the weekly. This is actually confluent with the monthly. We're about ready to, see things get pretty bad to the downside, but we'll see how how the monthly ends up closing. We're already seeing, pretty aggressive price action to the downside early in the month. But the edge of the bearish control zone for relative strength, which is, somewhere, around the 38 read on this particular indicator, we're looking at around $50,000. That would be the edge of the bearish control zone. That would be pretty in line with areas that we've seen come in. And you could even say that as it stands right now, that area could be considered, about 50,000 to 52 and a half. Some of the key areas that I just pointed out. The danger is if we continue to see expansion down, that this actually updates this read into the upper 40s and then mid 40s from there, 46 to $48,000. So we're starting to get a lot of confluence, pointing to, yeah, sure, the bulls have a chance here, but it's not the most high percentage chance, and we're likely looking at further downside and probably pretty aggressive downside into the upper 40s to lower $50,000 initially before we really evaluate how bad things could get, or if that is the larger capitulation that leads to the actual bear market bottom. At the moment, no one has a definitive answer. I can tell you that the side I lean on is that we will get another leg down below $60,000. But if we do happen to see price trade below there and we see weeklies closing back above, there's always a shot for the bulls to start carving this area out as a potential macro low area of interest. But don't be surprised if we see mid 50s and under. That's really what I'm looking at right now. But give it some time because we are moving from expansion into compression. The only way that we're going to see those lower price action targets close below essentially $60,000, that would kick off expansion to the mid 50s initially, and then we'd be looking upper 40s to 50s from there. On the other side of that, if Bitcoin holds up here, we can look above to around $85,000 to $86,000. If we started to see that area over here broken above this lower high over here on a close and above the upper second, that would be a nice reclaim or a test of the actual weekly lows. And if we started to see closes that recapture 85 to 86, we can start looking right to that lower high at $98,000. So essentially, as it stands right now, the criteria is very clear for the bulls and the bears. Bears want to push it down below 60K and get weekly closes. Bulls want to push it back above $85,000 to $86,000 and get closes to have a chance to test $98,000 to $100,000 up here. And that would be an area of interest back to the upside that would significantly change the outlook for price action moving forward. So 60K, you want to see weekly closes maintained above there if you're bullish. If you're bearish, you want to see it closing below there to get the next leg down. And if you are bullish and you see this area hold up at the low side structure around that 60 to where we just spiked this lower first standard deviation here at 67, well, then you want to keep an eye on the trend. You don't want to see drops of 65K, which is the first high from 2021, but you want to see it getting back to that monthly at 82.5 to 83, start to push that weekly, and then significantly, reclaim it closes above around, 86 to 89 to have a legitimate shot at what is this, 93.5 to 98 at the top side. On expansion is where you would want to see that. You'd want to see that on expansion. So closes above $86,000 on the weekly. They get close over close momentum up to that, an expansion up to that, that cluster of highs that was rejected around 93.5 to 98. But cherish the downside price action while we're in bear markets. Don't leave. Don't stop paying attention. Don't go away during the summer. You want to pay attention to see where the best opportunity is if things continue to head down. And even if things do base out, you want to pay attention because when things do start getting volume again, right now we're seeing intense spot side sell pressure coming from the spot ETFs. You just want to be aware of kind of where you are positioning coming in towards, I'm still looking at end of Q3 into Q4 as the potential, no matter where price is, to have started to carve out that macro low or confirm it, one of the two. If it's just carving it out end of Q3 into Q4, then I'd be looking for Q4 into Q1 to actually set it and then kind of go from there.
Well, I love it, Landy. By the way, just to inform TikTok again, limited visibility for unoriginal content. It's crazy. It's wild. It's very wild. I guess Landy doing TA here, using his charts, is unoriginal content. I absolutely give up with TikTok. You guys are absolutely at it. You have lost your minds. Okay. It was better when the Chinese owned it. That's all I got to say. I don't know who came in, but the algorithm is treating me real bad. Wow.
That's
to me, really, honestly, with the Bitcoin situation, I'm gonna say this again. I came on this show laughing, and I really was laughing. Like I think it's fucking hilarious. There's a lot of things that are making me laugh. It's not besides the price and everything that's happening. It's just the same people bitching and crying that they missed, and that it's manipulation going on. There's yeah, you know what? When there's market manipulation, when it's towards the upside, you're not complaining. I'm just saying, if you're gonna say it, then it must go both ways, right? It must go both ways.
I mean,
not that I'm encouraging for that shit. I'm just saying in general, like if you're a normal person who sits back, well, if it's manipulated going down, it's definitely manipulated going up.
I mean, it's just markets. That's how auctions work.
That's it. Like, holy shit. Like, you should
Wow,
understand how the markets work. Listen, I understand one cycle you fuck up. Second cycle, you kind of get it. Your third cycle, you should be good. Like, you should have, especially with all these fucking tools available to you, you should be absolutely, as we say, around the way, you should be Gucci. Okay? You should be popping your collar out here in these markets. You should be dusting your shoulders off in these markets at this point. If on your third term, your third cycle, you don't get it, and you're lost, dazed, and confused, my man, IHOP is waiting for you. I just rhyme. My lyrical skills are off the charts. My wordplay, crazy. The way I can bend words. Like, all right, chill, hold up. This is not a rap session, okay? This is not 106 in Park. Hold up, this is not BET. This is not MTV. Let me calm down. Let me breathe. Okay. Anyway, I hope it goes to fucking $20, okay? So I can buy Bitcoin and own more supply than SAYLOR does. So there you go.
One final influence for why you'd want to see the mid 50s, and
I don't think it's going into the 40s. Like, that's the only thing. I know that you're probably confident that it goes there. I don't think it goes there.
I'm not saying no. I'm saying that we're in. I believe that the door is fully open for another leg down.
Yeah.
If we were to pass up mid 50s, and this would be a breakdown specifically for those watching. I'd be looking for a breakdown below 60K. Bitcoin still has a chance at the monthly at 58 to 60K, but you would need to see closes above that 58 to 60. But the reason why the mid 50s are so important is even on a quarterly time frame, that's where we're getting a basis or a mean reversion signal. Mean revert to the basis in bear market in the prior bear market, we initially got bought off of it and then got under it before recovering back to the upside. But it's right at 56. It's likely gonna, because we close this quarterly at the end of the month, we're probably going to see it at $58,000. If we get below there, I would not be surprised to see upper 40s to $50,000 or
You know
even
what?
mid
I don't
40s.
want to. Selfishly, I'd love to see Bitcoin go there.
Yeah.
I want to. I don't want to see it go there. I want to see how strong Bitcoin is.
I want to see tiers on the timeline, and we have yet to see that.
No. I know. You've seen. No.
Not like
I'm
prior
going to
cycles, no.
disagree.
It was completely
There are
over for a lot of
the
these people
timeline's
last
quitting. The timeline quit already, and now it's even more so. The last people here are already saying adios. This is. I'm gonna tell you. No. This is real. This is real talk. People looking at the stock market right now, the traditional markets, they're like, "Why did I get into crypto?" And they're.
Okay.
I've spoken to a few people. They're like, I'm out of crypto. I'm going into stocks. I'll make my 1-2x, whatever it is, rather than the pain and suffering that's happening here. Like, there are people that are giving up. You want to see tears on the timeline? See, like, I fuck with this whole thing. I respect. It's not only you. There are people that say, yo, I want to see tears on the timeline. I want people fucking in agony.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
man, like not for
right
something,
here,
not crypto. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a point where you got to say, okay, it's enough. We did enough damage here. Let's start moving upwards.
this is not tears on the timeline, David.
Yeah,
we have
there
$2
are tears on
billion.
the timeline.
No, we do not. Not even close. I'm going to fully disagree with you because the data disagrees with you. We have $2 billion
You know what?
more
Look at the
dollars
social
in
media.
open
All you got to
interest.
look is if you're talking about data, go look at the data that's out there in terms of social. Go to Luna Crush. Very easy.
Yeah,
go
it's
look at the
not there
sentiment
yet.
on Google.
We've
Go
seen
look at
lower
Luna
reads.
Crush. People aren't even
know.
fucking with crypto anymore.
I know the team over there. I mean, I've talked to them for years. I'm looking at it too. I'm looking at this data. You don't get a bunch of longs into the market like this when people are defeated. Longs would stay flat. They were flat on the lows. It was spot buying and spot driven buying that set the lows last market, right? Because everybody got liquidated on the way down to $15,500. Spot picked things up, and a lot of crypto native exchanges even dipped below, but spot hit 15.5. Right? When you see a 63% and climbing, when we have a 1.73 ratio on long to short, and you see funding still maintaining positive slope and continuing to project positive, when you see $2 billion more in open interest at the same price levels that we saw at higher prices, and the last price that we were here was $2 billion more at the last traded price. It was more than 2 billion. We're more than $2 billion more in open interest. That tells you that people aren't depressed. They're lying. They're going, they're crying. And then guess what? They are not out of position.
They
and
are. Like, there's so many people crying on the top.
We would not have,
dying.
David, we would not
CT
have almost
retired.
$2.5 to $2.7 billion more in open interest with an aggregate positive funding rate if they were really in serious pain.
Bro, who's going long here? There are people that have $4.
They are long.
What are you
I'm
talking
telling
about? You got this jackass named Jack. He's talking about I'm underwater. Like this insanity. I'm the one who's saying I would love to see it at $20.
Because the obvious
jackass comes in here. This is what I'm talking about. Broke.
No,
broke.
They are not at extreme pain
broke.
Yet. They're in pain. They're not at extreme pain. You wouldn't see this.
They are in extreme pain.
No, they're not.
Oh my God.
You want to know what's going to be extreme pain, baby?
They
low
are
60K.
They
Bring
are
it on.
crying.
No, the most bullish dudes have not flipped yet. They haven't.
The most bullish. Why would you need to flip? Okay, hold on.
They flipped.
If you
flipped
got
every
into
cycle.
Bitcoin,
It's going to go.
if your average cost on Bitcoin is $11,000, you don't give a fuck,
brother. When they capitulate,
the most bullish
they're
people
still
in
out
this
here
space
telling
for Bitcoin
people, David,
are just like their average is really good.
They're still out here telling people that this is a bull market. Okay?
I've
They have
heard
not
them.
they have not
I've
felt
heard
the pain
them.
yet. I'm
I've heard
sorry.
them talk. It's not like I've heard the
I
conversations.
know when they talk, I wanna puncture my eardrums.
I think, honestly, I said it in the beginning of the show. I'll say it again. I said it during your your TA charting. Okay, I don't give a fuck if it goes to $3. It doesn't matter. Like I said it in the beginning of the show. You should have money. You should have money that lasts you for the next 3 to 5 years, so you're not worried about market situations like this. But most of these motherfuckers don't pull profit. They just pull screenshots. I don't give a shit, but like I will disagree that I'm just going sentiment wise. Motherfuckers are done. They are flipping. They are going straight to Robinhood. They are getting themselves Tesla stock, Apple, Nike. They are out. They're done.
No, they're not.
They're cooked.
They have way
and they
more
said this
pain to
space is
feel.
cooked. And now you have a few
Way
people
more.
that pivoted to NFTs. I told you as soon as the NFTs ended the last markets.
We need to see sentiment get in the red. We are not in the red
Sentiment
yet.
is in the red.
No, it's not. It's
It is
not. The market
absolutely in
is
the red.
telling you no. I don't care what your timeline is. I don't care
I'm
what people
telling
on
you,
CT are
listen,
saying to you.
I'm gonna go.
The
We'll
market
agree to
speaks with
disagree.
money.
Motherfuckers are crying.
It's about the dollar bills, y'all, and the
Yo,
market
I
is
went
not
into a
crying.
Bitcoin space
Not
2
yet.
days ago. Apparently with 800 people in it crying.
No, bro, they are not.
They were crying.
No, they're not. They are
They're
not
like, how
nearly.
could I
They are not
miscalculate it?
despondent yet. They are not feeling that horrible pain.
They are feeling it.
They are not.
They are.
David, the market right here. Look at the sentiment.
I said
It's
Sailor,
not
man.
there
I'm
yet.
thinking hockey right now. Fucking Sailor sold 32 Bitcoin.
Oh my God!
No,
Oh no!
no.
Not
No.
Sailor.
Nope.
Not
You
Bitcoin
can't
Jesus.
say. You cannot now say, oh. Now I can give you many reasons why he sold 32, but I'm just saying he sold 32.
Oh no!
Strategy sold 32.
He sold a bunch in the bear
Mt.
market
Gox
last
moved the
cycle, too.
wallet.
Everybody forgot about that.
Everybody's done. Everybody's out.
David, you and I know, and just about everybody knows, that he
Nope.
sold way more last bear market than he did even now.
I get it. But 32 right now.
Oh no!
32 Bitcoin right now it feels like more than he sold last time around. That's it.
Let me just for the audience out there, just so everyone knows, Michael Saylor actually made a perfect sale on the chart after a breakdown. So bravo to the team, because I pointed this out yesterday, but this is the first like big. This is obviously the first big sale that he's done. Hold 32 Bitcoin. Wow. But they actually sold after the breakdown, after the bearish retest. They actually sold off of the bounce here. They sold this high right here at, right around $77,000 right before the big drop. So
you guys
that was actually
are
a
way
great
too
trade.
concerned. No, you know what we're going to talk about? I'm going to tell you why you guys are broke. Hold
If they were up. But they're
Hold
not.
on. I'm going to tell you guys why you're broke. I don't want you to see me when I'm saying this. And I don't want you to see a chart. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Okay? I'm not going to use men's astrology over here right now to go on and to paint the picture for you. I love you, Landy. You guys are way more concerned, not with taking profits, but to actually confirm the rumors about Diddy's PP size. Okay? That's what you guys are way more concerned about. Okay? And you guys have showed me, y'all came out the closet. A lot of you motherfuckers, instead of being absolutely concerned with the markets, y'all came out the closets, okay? with the whole, oh, I gotta find the Diddy tape. We know why you're trying to find the Diddy tape. Y'all outed yourselves. Yeah, absolutely. And this is why you have not made money, because you are concerned with the size of Diddy's. Okay?
I'm gonna defy that whole narrative right now and say that I had no idea until you
Bitcoin is
posted
going
about
down.
it.
The crypto market is going down because of Diddy's leaked videotape.
I had no idea. That was not even a part of my feed until David posted about these crypto dudes looking it up.
Yo, you know, like when you follow people, it's just like, I'm not looking for this, but you see a bunch of dudes are like, I need to confirm this. How about you confirm like candles and shit? You're in all these fucking projects, you're in Bitcoin. I think you'd be more concerned. Now, you guys are more concerned about Diddy and the size of his. You weird people. Y'all weird. And yesterday, what was yesterday? What was yesterday? June 1st. What was yesterday? On the day of the leak, what day was yesterday? As you guys were in search to confirm the information like y'all were some journalists. What was yesterday? I want y'all to look up what was June 1st. What day was yesterday? Go ahead.
It was just another
Y'all
Monday.
outed yourselves. The internet's forever. Y'all outed yourselves.
Oh man, SAYLOR sold 32 Bitcoin. Wait, did he tape?
This guy finally got the message. Or woman. I don't know. Whatever your pronouns are.
I'm sorry.
You guys don't know what yesterday was? Every sports team came out to go ahead and acknowledge yesterday.
Yes, everybody knows what it was, David.
Okay. So on yesterday's day, instead of figuring out, should I buy more Bitcoin? Should I get out? Should I stay? I don't know. You make your decisions. Nah. It was more important to confirm.
David, why was this a part of your feed at the start of the month on Monday, June 1st? What? Yeah, yo, Jack, don't do that. I'm watching chat. Don't. No, that's bad. That is no.
What happened?
It's one of the chatters.
Which
No,
chat? I can't even see the chat.
the I've taken to actually just opening the chat for X on my phone so that I can see what
Okay,
people are saying. But yo,
listen,
no.
man, you guys are some weird ass dudes, man.
Look,
Crypto's
Sesame
weird as
Street-
fuck.
Sesame
I gotta
Street
tell
needs
you,
to-
man.
needs to
None
shut
of
the
this
hell
stuff.
up.
Can I say something, man? None of this stuff happens in the traditional markets, man. Okay, none of this, like fucking people are behind PFPs, all this shit. None of this happens. You got normal individuals trading. Ain't nobody rooting for like you to lose all your money. Like only in crypto, you got dudes looking for Diddy's videotape
On the 1st of June.
on the 1st of June. This is why we're in a bear market.
Yo, my question
This is why crypto is in a goddamn bear market.
David, who the hell are you following that is putting
Bro!
that in your feed? I had to find out from
I
you.
do not want. Let me say something. I don't want to confirm anything on Diddy. How about that? I don't give a fuck. Okay. I'll tell you. I'll even go further. You know,
God.
you got women that you think are hot, right? If them women were in that tape, I wouldn't even open it. Y'all were jumping on the timeline like, oh my God. Did you see it? On June 1st? And you're going to say that you're...
On that note, I don't care what your orientation is. I don't care what you do in private.
That doesn't...
But keep
That's
it out of
not
my
what
kids,
we're talking
out of
about.
my
This
kids'
is not...
programming
Nothing
feed.
that's being said here is bigotry or anything. Like, no. This is people coming out the closet. Hey! Congratulations!
Somebody said it was... It's Sesame Street month.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
no
God.
straight man
No,
is
don't do
out
that.
there trying to confirm this. I'm so it's just weird. I'm sorry. DJ Vlad was excited to see the video.
Oh,
Ain't no straight man is like, oh, I can't wait to see Diddy's.
oh my God, DJ Vlad. He was. I'm sorry. Oh,
This is
all
how
right,
I can
sorry.
get around TikTok. I just bleep myself.
Oh no.
Hi, my
Wow.
name is. That's it. They can't do nothing.
What was Palm Beach Pete doing yesterday? Where was he? Did anybody know his
He was
whereabouts?
watching the Diddy tape.
Isn't he running or something? He's running for office now. Isn't that the wildest? We live in such a weird world right now, man.
Listen, the way I'm looking at the markets, I'm thinking that it had everything to do with Diddy's videotape. I think we pulled back because of that. Not a lot of people went long. People started to short the market.
Shout out to the Short Kings.
Shout out to the short kings. Shout out to the short. There ain't nothing wrong with being 5'10", okay? Ain't nothing wrong with being 5'10", man.
I'm just a little pup over here. Just a little puppet. Little puppet PFP. A little cartoon puppet PFP. Little
Oh my
short
God,
guy.
Jack first came in here hating me. Now he's having a party with me. I mentioned Diddy. He's excited. Jack is excited. And the weirdest part, okay, they did Odell Beckham dirty. Okay, they did Odell Beckham dirty. Because Odell signs June 1st.
Very fitting.
And then the New York Giants, no, somebody's playing, I think it's the NFL social media account plays, I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, and knowing that there's some sort of linkage there, that's
And then that
dirty.
whole Bieber party
Yeah,
that,
man, they did
was
him
that
dirty.
started circulating again. It
Man,
was a Diddy party. Yep. Wow.
I feel like
It's all connected.
There's an artist called Uncle Murda. Is it Diddy Daddy? Diddy Daddy? Did he do it? I remember he came out with a song, man, about this shit. I would play it, but obviously I'd be taken off every platform except X. Oh boy, but that is my FAPA here on why the markets essentially pulled back. I can't. But we got to call it for what it is, man. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you had, what did you have yesterday? You had, which I'll talk about moving forward. What the fuck is it? Well, I'm going to get the overlay, but obviously the whole negotiations continue, and you had Trump yesterday on a day where Diddy's tape was leaked on the day that Odell Beckham signed with the Giants. Trump laid into Bibi and said, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with you?" Apparently, this has come out from a news organization that Trump laid into Bibi and said, "If it wasn't for me, you'd be in prison." I keep saying that Israel does not. I don't know how this got on my timeline too. Okay, Kelly is out there doing an interview with Sean Ryan, and she's like, "I thought Trump was this guy, like he walks around like this with this big middle finger and stuff like that, and I thought he would never be able to be owned by AIPAC and the Hebrews and shit." I don't know. I'm paraphrasing here, bro. And the Jews. Let's just, she avoided the Jews, but the Jews. She goes, "I was mistaken." She just like she has absolutely destroyed herself. Like she has absolutely destroyed any credibility she had. She was going on the right path. I can't wait to hear her comments on Diddy, though, and the video. I'm telling you right now, if it isn't a woman that is commentating on this leaked video, this is why the markets went backwards, okay? This is why, now I know why 50 Cent don't like Diddy, though. Now we know why there's real beef here. We know why. 50 don't let shit go, bro. 50 probably sending Diddy baby oil to his fucking commissary. Is he Diddy Daddy? Diddy Daddy? Did he do it? All right. Shout out to Landy. Landy, as always.
I had to say you did. I was laughing too much.
I know. Shout out to Landy, though. Yesterday,
David.
Market update. Guys, go listen. I agree with 90 to 95% of the things Landy says. It's kind of like Trump, but there's 5 things. Hey, I have a different point of view, and that's okay. It makes for a healthy conversation. Listen, if he's right, he's right. If I'm right, I'm right, and I'll gloat the fuck out. I will fucking come on here butt ass naked.
Wait, it's not what you want to say. Following Junior first and Diddy talk.
This show is sponsored by. Oh my God! I just
Johnson
noticed
and Johnson baby oil.
I just noticed what the addition was. Oh my God! I just noticed that. That's funny. If anybody caught that, that's funny. Aquasonic.
Oh man.
Ultra whitening toothbrush, and some of you guys need it anyway. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you can check out Landy as he breaks down the markets to you at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Came out with his update yesterday, so go check it out. He's rooting for $24,000 Bitcoin right now. He's going to do everything possible to short the market because he wants to see your bitch ass cry. Okay? That's what he really wants to say. He said that to me once we were off the air. He wants to see your bitch ass cry. You know what's funny? Landy acts all white, but he's not. Landy's out there doing this whole contest right now. I don't know if this is, or this trend. Apparently it's on TikTok where you take pineapple with a bunch of sugar and Kool-Aid on it. I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I can't. Next,
Oh, man.
next segment is: can you fall in love in crypto?
It's just men seeking men. There's no women here anymore. They all
There are
left.
no women. Okay, I don't want to hear it. There are dudes out here that are only fanning it, acting as women. I don't believe anybody. Y'all are straight up men. Don't you? This is why we're in a bear market. This is why when you pretend to be females, you know how many females we got in this space? 9. Why did that sound like? Wait, hold on. The way I said it, that sounded really
don't go there.
German.
Listen, Elon.
No, that
Yeah.
sounded really German just now.
That did, yes. That sounded a little too German.
9!
There are very few women that are here. I will say that I have the pleasure of knowing a few of the women that are in the space that are sticking around.
I don't even think Nat's
and
a
enduring
woman.
it.
I don't think Nat's a woman.
Oh no! Do
I'ma
not
say that
do
right
that.
now.
Nat. No.
I'm gonna say that right now. I think it's a voice changer.
Nat is Wonder Woman. Love.
I'm just saying.
Big shout out to Nat.
I can't. I can't. It's not even a diss. It's not even. You got. I am now. From now on. KYC.
You know, it's funny. In my ear, I am listening to something else as well. And I
know that. I know. You're always distracted.
David's like, I can't even get Landy on the show to pay full attention to what's going on 99% of the time. But because I've got 4 chats open, I'm looking at the X chat. I'm looking at TikTok. For some reason, oh no, YouTube is up.
KYC means know your client. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to. I want full proof.
Some of the audience is now checking out the Diddy tape. I'm being informed.
This is what am I wrong? Hey, Landy, can you tell me more about what you see on the RSI or the MACD? No, it's, hey, I just went ahead and I checked out the Diddy tape. Weird.
Lutz over here with the KY what?
He thought it was he thought it was KY, you know what? He didn't know.
All right. I got to compose myself here.
But it's always a So Michael Saylor, on selling 32 Bitcoin, and the news comes out on June 1st with the Diddy leak. Who takes on the best? Who does the best conversations? There ain't nobody. Come on, let's keep it a buck. And this is not me being, he's arrogant and cocky. This has nothing to do with that. You can't get this kind of energy anywhere else. This is coming straight from my balls. Like, you can't get anything like this anywhere else.
Oh, God.
Where are you going to get market updates and charts and breakdown and PA and FA? Where are you going to get that? And then have the next second have an ADD moment of, while y'all straight men looking for Diddy's leaked tape to see if the inches are right. Who's gonna
Oh,
tell
man.
you that you smell like onions and tell you what kind of deodorant, the startup kit? Yo, that's what I need to make. Oh my God. It's a bear market, right? You can make money in a bear. I am coming
Yeah.
out with the DG starter kit. That's right, men. I am coming out with the DG starter kit. It will be available on the TikTok shop. It is all about hygiene and the right peptides.
And you can
That's
get
right.
it in American flag or rainbow. We catering to all audiences here.
I am. God bless everybody.
Yeah.
God bless everybody. God bless everybody.
So I saw a pretty good meme. And I think that Michael Saylor would appreciate it because it was just 32 Bitcoin.
Oh my God, I seen it.
The
I know what you're talking about.
the Michael Seller meme, and then changing the name from strategy to tragedy. Because here's the funny part is there's people who know how silly it is. It
Yeah.
is just so silly. And it's funny because you can't have a conversation with anybody on the timeline right now because even if you point out that like he sold way more in 2022, like way more Bitcoin in 2022, at this kind of same kind of junction in the market. And but you can't, they're just too busy crying in their Cheerios. They are just they're dying. Like they want to plunge face first in and just make it all go away. And just, I don't get it. I guess
I
I
see
can't
your
do it. I
true colors shining through.
almost said the joke that would have gotten you taken off TikTok. But you
Please
can
don't.
figure out what other
Please,
cereal
I'm
they're
begging.
actually plunging
I
their
don't
face
want to be
into right
taken
now.
off of TikTok. I want to do the renegade dance. Like, what?
No, don't do it. David, you have a brand. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know if this is from training so hard that I am delusional at this point.
Just the renegade, and in the background, the midnight logo. Polymarket floats by.
Polymark is like, who the fuck is this guy?
Floats
And
by.
Charles is rethinking everything. Cake Wallet's like, by the way, you know what I want to do with Cake Wallet? I want to do like a giveaway with Cake Wallet. So like, if you show me that you've downloaded the Cake Wallet, like I should do I should do this giveaway where like you show a screenshot that you've downloaded Cake Wallet and like you'll do that like randomizer, whatever that shit is, like you pick a winner, and I'll give somebody like $100 in Monero Bitcoin or some shit. That'd be fucking cool. Like you get it like money for no reason, just because you downloaded a really great fucking wallet. I should do that. I gotta ask them if I can do that though. But I should.
When's
do
Vic
that.
coming back on?
Cool. I think this month.
Vic? Yeah.
I have Leah coming on, marketing manager from Cake Wallet coming on after in the middle of the month. We got a lot of people. You know, it's summer, man. It's just like everybody I need people sitting at the screen and not having their phones like this and walking around and doing interviews with me. I'm cool with that. Like production needs to be cool when we clip this up and we put it out there. I'm hoping to get Patrick Bet David on. There's a few people that I hope for this month, or maybe we save it for September. I don't know. But somebody said 10 Bitcoin. You can kiss my ass. 10 Bitcoin. I ain't giving you 10 Bitcoin. Okay. Y'all could have went to the faucet and got 5. Y'all missed. You were playing Clash of Clans. Y'all were playing Clash. You still could have played Clash of Clans and still went to get yourself 5 Bitcoin.
When did the last faucet shut down? Was that 2011? 2012?
When was the last what?
Faucet. The last faucet. I'm trying to remember. It was so long ago now. It was either 2011 or 2012 was the last faucet that I remember
I don't
where you could
remember.
actually go and get Bitcoin for free. There was still a lot of incentives. Obviously,
I
you
don't
could get
remember.
Bitcoin. You could get Bitcoin deposited for signing up to exchanges and stuff, and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
After that,
I
but
mean,
it was
playing
like the
games.
true
It
faucet.
wasn't. It wasn't just even fucking the faucet. You could have played games and just accumulated Bitcoin.
Yeah. Well, and unfortunately, and I guess maybe fortunately, a lot of those exchanges no longer exist for good reason, right? But
Little Yachty was given an interview with, I think it was Shannon Sharp, and he said he was doing scamming, like real scamming, and he was getting Bitcoin, and he was using Bitcoin, and he's like, man, if I would have known, I would have been like obviously a millionaire before all this Little Yachty shit took place. That's crazy when you hear these stories now. People coming out and saying like people that never talked about Bitcoin coming out and talking about Bitcoin, like they had it, they used it for whatever it was. So, he also went to jail for it. So,
yep, he did.
but yeah, Landy, this conversation has been great. I learned a lot today. I learned that
Yep.
you obviously used the situations from yesterday to put together this chart that you showcased today. And yeah, we probably do deserve 11,000.
11,000.
If we're basing it on apparently, if we're basing this on the volume,
It was freebitcoin.in was the last faucet, and it shut down in 2013. I was close. 2011, it was winding down, but 2013, it was the last major one to shut down. That's crazy. I didn't realize they survived that long. Shout out, thanks
so
for
what have we learned here today? That Landy said we are going to $24,000 Bitcoin. That you need to KYC anybody in this space.
oh my god.
Nat might not be a woman,
That is false.
according to Landy.
Oh no, you're not putting any of this on me. This is all you.
Landy
Shout
sought
out,
out
Nat.
to watch the video of Diddy and that threesome. That Odell Beckham was signed yesterday on June 1st.
Very appropriate. That Odell Beckham signing.
Look, I think I will go down as the greatest of all time. I just want to say that as a media head, I think I will go down as like I got that Odell Beckham aura, but hold on, pause. Pause real quick.
Yo, no.
No. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh man, no.
Yo, I almost lost the kidney. Hold on 1 second. By the way, speaking of selling a kidney, what the hell is this on my timeline? I'm telling you. I don't know what this is. I swear to God, I don't even know if I can show it. What is this? What? You see, I'm telling you, there are people that comment on things that like, why are you commenting? We are friends. Why would you comment on something like this? Oh my Lord, what did I just witness? Yo, Landy, I gotta send this to you. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Landy, look at this, man.
Yeah.
This is not even me. Like, look, I'm an innocent bystander, man. Just trying to be good, man. Here, Landy. Look, you check out your DMs right now. Go look at this. I literally just went on the
Holy
timeline.
hell.
What is
Why?
this?
Why, David? Why? What? This is no. This is no. This is no.
Exactly what I said. No.
No.
I
No.
can't be friends with. I started. Okay, let me say something. This is my fault. You know,
Yes.
I used to follow only like 124 people. Now I'm almost up to 1,000 people following on my X account. Almost up to 1,000. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe let me follow a few people. You know, they talk about different things. Let me just follow, people and follow them back. This is what happens. This is what happens when you follow people back. They're weird. Oh, you don't follow me, but I follow you. Yeah, because I don't put sick shit on the timeline.
This is why. This is no. This is just no.
That
First
is
off.
nasty shit, right?
Like no. Why? No.
Why?
Why post this
Why?
publicly? That's really why would someone post this publicly? Also, this is a really good way to weed out who you're following, apparently.
Yo,
Holy crap.
and whoa, crazy.
Jeez. That's
Anyway.
a no. My God.
Holy shit, man. I gotta tell you, man.
That would get you banned.
This is,
which is
and
funny.
then they're commenting. So you have a bunch of people that you start following and you don't know that they're freaks, right? So these freaks start talking about Diddy's tape, right? Right?
I only saw it post. I only saw you making fun of people posting it.
Look, I'm gonna show you what I posted yesterday. Hold on. I'll show you what I posted yesterday.
Oh my dear God. I can't believe why this. I'm still like that. This is just no.
Here, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I posted yesterday. Here. To all you guys who claim, oh yeah, I get so many women. I posted, some of you dudes are a little bit too in confirming the rumors about that alleged Diddy tape. We see you. Let me go ahead and zoom in. That's David Gokhshtein. Verified account. Original OG verified account. Didn't have to pay for it. Some of you dudes are a little bit too invested in confirming the rumors about that alleged Diddy tape. We see you. And I put that right there, man. I love this meme. Because that's how I looked at every single one of you guys on the timeline. No wonder you... Now I understand. Now I understand why these sons of bitches don't get girls. It's not because they can't. Can't stop. Won't stop. I will do the Harlem Shake right now. Well, Landy, I appreciate you joining the show today.
Wow, David, thanks for having me today. What a pleasure to join you on this very informative show about
Do you know, by the way, I just want everybody to know, you know what I did? I'm not scared to claim it either.
I'm sorry, what?
I posted a picture. Let me show you the picture I posted. Let me show you the picture
first.
Where is the picture? Okay. Now, obviously, look, I think we can all agree, because this is how I really look. You know, like this is really me. No filters, none of that bullshit. This is sex symbol, right? Like international sex symbol. This is not just like, yo, he's from New York. No, this is international sex symbol right there. Like that you see me right there, and that's, yo, that, look at him. Relax, Landy. But it's like, look at him.
How many people said that that was AI?
A few. I took it as a compliment. I'm like, okay, listen, look at this man is gorgeous. Man, like this. Do you guys understand why I stop sometimes? Do you understand why I stop sometimes? And by the way, you guys can say, oh, he's conceited. He's so full of himself. No, I appreciate fine art. Look what God did.
Yeah, fine art.
Look at the bone structure.
Lazy Lions.
Look at the nose.
Goblin Town.
The eyebrows. Like, look, it's all, look at the hair. Like, it's just like, look at the beard, which I got to go, and I'm going to go get a haircut today. Look at that. Yes, that's why I'm talking about myself. Because anybody who talks about me, like mostly it's like negative. Let me just do some positive shit on me. Right?
When did you post this? Can you scroll down for just a moment?
So I posted this because I was feeling myself.
Yes.
On May 28th. I know who you're going for. No, May 28th. But look, like, why? So I mentioned Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham got that aura, like legit. Like he got that aura.
He's got that aura, all right.
No Diddy. He stepped on the field yesterday, and like it's just like, yo, the New York Giants are back. I'm just saying, like, when you see me, there's aura. Not that aura.
Odell Beckham, something,
Come on,
New York
there's
Giants,
aura. Come on, you
something on
can't
their back.
deny it. You can't deny it.
I'm sorry. But every time you bring up Odell Beckham Jr., that freaking tape with him and at the Diddy party is just a rerun. That's it. Yep.
Look at that.
Odell
I'm just
Beckham,
like,
something backs, something Giants.
even though my
Diddy.
shirt is a little bit loose because that's how the shirt is, you can even see the chest is like there. Like, I know this is a little bit too. I get it, Landy.
I mean, you're kind of feeding the beast of the.
But that's a good-looking dude. That's what a proper dude looks like. So I asked ChatGPT. No, actually, I asked Grok. I said, Grok, what would you rate this man? Grok said 9.5 could be higher if you weren't wearing the goddamn glasses so we can see the eyes. Now, come on, green eyes. Over. Like Vince Carter said it was over. Anyway, I thought
we're gonna have fun with Grok and this picture right now as I scroll my timeline. Jesus Christ, dude.
They said Grok was hallucinating. Hey, listen, you know what? I'll take the hallucination. I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Grok.
Always by the way, this is to end it. Appreciate who you are. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate what God gave you. Okay? You're not going to be everybody's fucking cup of tea. Okay? Not their favorite scoop of ice cream. And that's fine. But appreciate yourself. There ain't nothing wrong with it. That's not being cocky or arrogant. No, that is appreciating yourself. Okay? that is appreciating that you walk out the house clean and you brush your teeth and you take care of your skin and you just take care of yourself. Okay?
Let's see what Grok comes back with. You can check
Energy,
you can
my
check the
energy,
notifications.
unmatched. Who can match the energy that I bring on a microphone? Go ahead. Tell me. Tell me. Y'all show up because you know it's going to be a show. I could talk about ants going back into a hole and you'll get excited. I can talk about anything and you'll get excited. I put the F into finance. He's actually looking shit up. Look at it. And that's how I can tell who was looking for Diddy and who wasn't. Landy was one of them.
Oh no, I'm encouraging Grok to
I don't have
make
an
edits to
Italian
your
accent.
picture.
I don't have an Italian accent. I'm answering no. Though I look Spaniard or I look Italian, Greek, I get this all the time. Я тебе сейчас скажу. Я американец. Я еврей. Я знаю, много не любят евреев. Сейчас, именно. Сами евреи меня не любят.
I can neither confirm nor deny the language he was speaking.
I basically, to translate, I said, some of you guys might think I'm Spaniard and Italian and Greek, but, you know, I do have Eastern European blood in me, you know? And I'm Jewish, but even the Jews don't like me. Anyway, yeah.
Moscow has joined the chat.
You guys are lucky. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If I run for president, you're all deported. Every single one of you motherfuckers that come out your mouth, and I can't even say words right now because it's all linking back to the Diddy tape, but any single one of you that come at me sideways or wrong, I am deporting. Back to where I don't give a shit if you're first generation. You're out of here. They're talking about I'm twinning with the president of El Salvador. Forget about Mandani that they say I'm twinning with, but they're talking about I'm twinning with. I'll get on the phone with them immediately. Yo, I need a few of these motherfuckers max security. I'll send over a Bitcoin. Oh. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to Getter. Shout out to X. Shout out to LinkedIn. Shout out to the YouTube channel. By the way, there is one YouTube channel that has not played anything live since 2017, I believe. Or it was created in 2017. It is live today. For that, I'm going to put it out there so everybody can. Oh, damn, anything that I say right now is just leading back to everything that happened yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles were so far away. Jennifer Lopez got shit on me. Yo, if this crypto shit don't work out, this podcast and media shit don't work out, I'm dancing in Vegas, bro. Come see me. And I did it my way.
Look for David in the comeback of Cats on Broadway.
Off Broadway is where they will put my ass.
Premiering later this month.
I did it my way. I've always done it my way, though. I've always done. Yo, what's wrong with me today? Like, I don't even know what happened.
Look.
I am celebrating. This is sick. I'm celebrating your losses. Like, I am literally dancing on graves today. Like,
You know,
I'm telling you, that's why I'm right when I tell you that the pain and suffering is at all-time high.
it is
They're
not
crying.
there yet.
I have people in my DMs like, yo, what do I do? I'm like,
David, when everybody's singing blues, then
I'm singing the
Max Payne will be you.
I am helping them. Jack says, I can't say this because I'll get taken off of TikTok.
I can't say 90% of what I'm reading in the chat.
Yeah, I can't say this shit. I just want you to remember, though, when I'm running this country, and I want you to remember, when I'm running this country, if you get deported, you know why. What a great show. What a great show today. What a great show all the time. I am telling you, the only way I will ever fall off is if my balls fall off. That's it. The day that I lose my nuts is the day that I fall off, because I won't be able to bring this type of energy to you, because it all comes from there. It all comes from there.
I have comments that would totally get you kicked right
I know.
off TikTok immediately. I'm trying my best.
I am look, at the end of the day, I'm uncontrollable, and I've always said that. Like, I walk to my own beat. I am a loner at heart. Like, I do what I want to do. Like right now, if I want to go biking naked, that's what I'm doing. I'm jumping on the bike naked, my ass showing.
Well, folks, you know it's Pride Month.
I might come on to this telecast this month wearing the Borat swimsuit.
That would be funny, actually. I would. I encourage you to do this. I endorse this.
Because I did it my way.
Well, David, I agree. It was a great show.
It was a great show. And we'll be back after this commercial break. Landy, thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me, David.
We now
I appreciate
know who you really are. All right. Check him out because he wants you to. That's Landy. That I threw him off real quick. Because he did it his way. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back to the show. Let's go to... You don't need a recap. If you want to know what was said here today, you should replay the show. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in from all the social media platforms that we go ahead and stream on. Shout out to Wolf Bitcoin. Shout out to Wolf Financial. Shout out to their spaces. They do a great fucking job. Shout out to Jack, who came in as a hater and now he's in love with me. And now he probably wants to know what I'm packing, just like Diddy. There you go. And it's definitely not Diddy. No Diddy. Yeah. Warren, I would say they definitely need me. They need me in part 2 of The Office. They definitely do. Okay. You guys know what time it is. It's always quote of the day. Let's find a good quote of the day, man. I hope you enjoyed the value that was presented here today, and I hope that you enjoy watching this show. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Okay. See, Jack even had to acknowledge. This guy Jack in the room, he acknowledged, actually, bro has charisma. He has Riz. Is that Riz that you're saying? I got Riz. Don't use that old word. It's Riz, son of a bitch. You did hate on me, Jack. I ain't gonna front. You did hate on me. He came on here. He hated on me. I was absolutely hurt. Okay. Yeah, some of this shit is just weird to say, so hold on. Let's go a quarter of the day. Ready? The real flex is not what you own. It is how many people walked away from you better than they came. The legacy that actually lasts, not built in a showroom. It is built in moments where you choose to pour into someone. What the fuck was that? Yo, these quotes don't even sound good to me anymore. These quotes are horrific now. Oh my God. I will never be able to. These quotes are so bad. They're good quotes, but they're bad for today's fucking show. Hold on. I'm laughing through the quote. This is crazy. All right, let's try this one. No one can use my past against me. I'll sit at the table, look you in the eye, and tell you my story from beginning to end. No edits, no filters. I own every mistake, every failure, every scar I picked up along the way. I've already faced the darkest chapters of my life and made peace with them. They don't control me anymore. They built me. What's T for you is my testimony. What you whisper about, I've already survived, and what tried to break me is the very proof that I'm still standing. I am not ashamed of where I've been. I'm proud of how I made it out. Ladies and gentlemen, get smacked silly. Get smacked silly. That's, if you're from New York, you get it. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll break down the markets. Hopefully we give you some hope. Hopefully I give you some hope. Not just for the markets, but hygiene, that you could still turn around. You can still turn that receding hairline around. Like, there's a lot of things. Anyway, on that note, I love you all. God bless you. God bless you and your families to deal with you. I'm out.